Part 1. Slide 1. If you installed solar panels, a heat pump, new windows, or insulation in your home anytime in 2025 and you haven't filed for it yet, there's a federal tax credit worth up to several $1,000s sitting on the table. But here's the catch almost nobody's telling you. This credit is now gone for anything installed after December 31st, 2025. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to claim what you're still owed, and the one line on this form most people get wrong.
Part 2. Slide 2. Form 5695 is the IRS form that covers two separate home energy tax credits. People lump them together, but they work differently, and that distinction matters for your refund. The Residential Clean Energy Credit covers solar panels, solar water heating, wind, geothermal, and battery storage. The credit equals 30% of total cost with no annual dollar cap. If your credit is bigger than what you owe in taxes, the leftover carries forward to next year. The Energy Efficient Home Improvement Credit covers heat pumps, insulation, efficient windows and doors, and home energy audits. This credit is also 30% of cost, but it's capped, generally $1,200 per year for most items, plus a separate $2,000 per year cap for heat pumps and heat pump water heaters. This one does not carry forward. If you don't use it, you lose it. That last point trips people up every year. Solar rolls forward, insulation and heat pumps don't. Part 3. Slide 3. Here's the update most tax content hasn't caught up to yet. Both of these credits were changed by the 2025 tax legislation, and the effective end date is the same for both. December 31st, 2025. According to the IRS's own Form 5695 instructions, you cannot claim the Residential Clean Energy Credit for money spent after December 31st, 2025, and you cannot claim the Energy Efficient Home Improvement Credit for property installed after that date either. So, if your project was completed and installed on or before December 31st, 2025, you're still fully eligible. This video is about making sure you claim it correctly. If your project is happening in 2026 or later, unfortunately, this specific federal credit path is closed. I'll cover what alternatives exist toward the end. Part 4. Slide 4. Let's walk through this step by step using the actual form. Part 1 covers the Residential Clean Energy Credit, lines 1 through 13. Line 1 is solar electric costs. Line 2 is solar water heating costs. Lines 3 and 4 cover wind and geothermal. Line 5 is battery storage, a newish addition that many filers miss. Line 13 totals it all up at 30%. Quick call out. If you had a credit carried forward from a previous year, that goes on line 16. Don't skip it, or you're leaving money you already qualified for on the table. Part 5. Slide 5. Part 2 covers the Energy Efficient Home Improvement Credit, lines 17A through 30. One detail that changed for 2025. Many products now require something called a QMID, a Qualified Manufacturer Identification Number, a 4-character code tied to the specific product you installed. Without it, the IRS can reject that portion of your claim. You'll find it on your product's Energy Star documentation or manufacturer paperwork, not just the receipt. This QMID requirement is new, it's easy to miss, and it's the single most common reason 2025 energy credit claims get kicked back for review. Part 6, Slide 6. Let's cover the most common mistakes. First, claiming based on purchase date instead of installation date. The IRS goes by when the property was placed in service, not when you paid for it. Second, forgetting the $1,200 annual cap is a combined cap across most Part 2 items, not a per-item allowance. Third, missing the QMID for qualifying 2025 products. And fourth, renters trying to claim it. Generally, only homeowners on their primary or eligible second home qualify. Part 7. Slide 7. If your project is planned for 2026 and you're wondering what's left, state-level rebate programs are separate from this federal credit, and many are still active. I'll cover state-by-state programs in the next video because eligibility varies enormously depending on where you live. Utility company rebates also often exist independently of federal tax law. The short version, the federal Form 5695 door has closed for anything installed starting this year, but it hasn't closed everywhere. Part 8, Slide 8. If this saved you from missing a line on your return, the full checklist, including exactly which documents to gather before you file, is linked in the description. And if you want the state-by-state rebate breakdown, that's coming next. So subscribe so you don't miss it.